patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Here's G, covered by Van Vliet. And it's Butler with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's G. Unable to get that one. Good D by Barnes. Anunoby finds Barnes. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
And it's good for 2. Butler's got 6 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Barnes. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. G passes to Adebayo. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Van Vliet. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Siakam misses.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups. Love the eye contact by Jimmy Butler and his teammate before he rolls up for that alley-oop.
Barnes outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Over in the corner, Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. Off the left rim and out.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's G, and it's G finishing it off.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
Now, here's Siakam. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. Anunoby, no good. Miami leading by 9. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Van Vliet finds Siakam. Lets it go with a 3. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
And here is Van Vliet following the 3 from G. Anunoby passes to Bryant. Kicks to Barnes. On the wing, Anunoby. Can they get it? He's off on that one. And the Heat going the other way now. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, and going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Raptors call time here. We know trade talks have really ramped up here recently, and being a part of a rumor or Steve actually being traded can really affect the player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally.
Now here's Van Vliet. A 20-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
G. That one rolling around and rims out.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Van Vliet. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Butler. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A tremendous finisher in close. Scotty Barnes is physical, and he's explosive.
Yurtseven's checked in for Pirtle. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
This Heat team does just about everything well. They're one of the top teams in the league on offense and on D. They can win games at either end of the floor.
The Raptors making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Now, Hero. No points in the game yet for him. Here's G. A second chance effort. Good saving. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Anunoby kicks to Sims. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. Shoots over Hero. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And Miami, Smitty, really has succeeded in putting together a complete ball club. I mean, from top to bottom, with all the parts needed.
I totally agree, Kevin. That was their goal. Build a team that doesn't rely on any one strength. On nights when they're not shooting it well, their defense can pick up the slack.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. Yeah, the defender all over.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw good from G.
Number 0. At the line for 2.
And G drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Chandler, the pass to Barnes. Shoots the 3. Chandler, no good. The Heat leading by 14. Here's G. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Down low, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Chandler. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Six to shoot. It's stolen by G. Jacks up a 3. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Barnes. He has 7. Sims the pass to Banton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Second free throw, no good. Out to Chandler. Fires from deep. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's G. He's guarded by Chandler. Clock at 6. G.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Number 0.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Fader on the way. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Heat ball.
The Heat leading by 17. 1:32 left in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The Heat have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First one falls for him.
Number 0.
The Heat making a switch here. Neto's checked in, and that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here are the Raptors now. Chandler down low.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s. And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's G. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 7. Here's Banton. To the middle. Here's Chandler. Lays it up off the glass. Chandler's got his second basket of the night.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Here's G. 18 points for him. 27 seconds left to play in the first. And he makes that one.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
On the wing, Chandler. He's got 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal
Raptors have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line. First free throw is good.
At the line for your Raptors.
Chandler hits them both. Here's G. He's guarded by Chandler. To the paint. Here's Klein. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance.
And so it's Miami with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Banton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Banton's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Butler feeling out a bit. Here's G from the baseline. That shot is off. The Raptors shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And again, no good by Toronto. The Heat leading by 23. Hero kicks to G, and G with the stuff.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
There's the pass to Banton. Bryant with it. Pass to Barnes. Siakam with it. He's guarded by Adebayo. Siakam misses.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
G passes to Adebayo. Here's Banton, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skill.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Neto kicks to G. Back to Neto. Over to the wing. All alone. The Heat rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing. All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing, and you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
Chandler with the ball. Now guarded by G. Pass to Barnes. It's stolen. Fast break. Here they come. Here's G. And G with the stuff.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Toronto's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Here's Sims. From 10 feet out, and the jumper is on the mark. Barnes has got 9 points.
Scotty Barnes is still getting his touch dialed in, but he hits a nice, clean jumper.
G dishes to Davis. Pass to G.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Inside. Cuts off the pass. Chandler with the ball. Now guarded by G. With the floater. Chandler, no good. The Heat leading by 22. And there's the feed to Davis. Good D by Barnes.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Chandler down low. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Heat. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. 1:16 left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good by G. And that's now 29 points for G.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, G in their last game against Brooklyn put on a show. He scored 46 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
For Toronto, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. And the first one at the line is good. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Heat leading by 23. Here's G. He's got 29 points. And here's Davis for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And through one half.
The score is the Raptors 41. The Heat 64.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for the Heat, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Pirtle, and it's G in at the point guard position. To the inside, Butler. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Toronto making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in.
He's not like a lot of superstars. Jimmy Butler will call you out if you're on his team. All he wants to do is win.
Anunoby with it. Van Vliet finds Siakam. Top of the key. Misses off the left iron.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night. And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Here's Bryant. And again, Toronto no luck.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
And the Raptors making a change here. Banton's checked in. The Raptors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. Siakam outside. Knocked away. Barnes against Butler. From the top of the key. And Pirtle pulls it down.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Raptors foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
That's his second.
The first free throw is good.
Bam Adebayo has been fairly solid from the line throughout his career.
And Adebayo drops them both. Toronto's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. The pass to Barnes. And here is Bryant, defended by Pirtle. Butler against Barnes. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Here's G, covered by Barnes. G, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Barnes passes to Bryant. And nothing is falling for him right now. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Butler dishes to G. Passes to Pirtle. Unloads. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Pass to Anunoby. The pass to Siakam. Here's Banton. 6 points for him. Back to Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. From deep. Banton's shot is off. For Miami, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. G passes to Adebayo. Siakam with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And I don't think anyone knew that Siakam would be this kind of playmaker coming out of New Mexico. In fact, I can almost guarantee it.
Here's G. He has 29. Hero on the wing. Poked loose. Pass to G. The Heat need to get a shot off. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Just what you expect from Pirtle inside, using his size to get to a close-range shot.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Banton, the pass to Siakam. Here's Banton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Second team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
And the first one drops. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's G. He's got 29 points. Passes it to Pirtle. To the paint. Here's G. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. G's got 31 points. Barnes outside. Pass to Anunoby. And the foul called on G. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yurtseven's checked in for the Heat. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Siakam inside. Defended by Pirtle. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's G. He's got 31. The pass to Pirtle. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Clock at 6. G passes to Butler. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Can't allow Jimmy to get his way, especially when he's got this type of positioning.
Barnes outside. Left side, Bryant. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Pass to Anunoby. Bryant trying to free himself up. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Tyler Hero. And here is Chandler. 8 points for him. With the teardrop. And Pirtle sends it back. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A foul can't hold Pascal Siakam's shot back. He commits to the play and gets it in the air.
He'll take his third and fourth free. Some changes here for the Raptors. Thomas Bryant comes in for Pascal Siakam. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Heat also with a sub. G's checked in. Passes it to McLaughlin. Here's G. He's guarded by Anunoby. G passes to Yurtseven. Here's G. Shot clock at 6. Here's Klein. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. We've got Anunoby. Scotty Barnes is out there with Bryant. And it's Sims in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. On the wing, Anunoby. His 3-pointers off the mark.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Here's McLaughlin. Off target from outside. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. That one goes in.
A sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's G. He's guarded by Anunoby. G passes to Jovic. That's tipped. Now, here's Anunoby. Over in the corner, Barnes. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's G. He's guarded by Anunoby. Bryant with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Barnes kicks to Bryant. Miami grabs the miss.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's G. Pass to Yurtsevin. Jovic. They get it back.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Now the pass to Rivers. To the middle. Here's Birch. No good on that one. Heat shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's G. He's guarded by Rivers. Takes it inside. The offensive rebound. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Banton. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Trying to end the drought. Rob. 4-on-3 break. Here's Flynn. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Well, Heat making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. And both free throws good from Flynn. Here's G. Inside. And he slams it one-handed.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Toronto.
Outside Flynn. Pass to Rivers. Back to Flynn. Up and in on the layup. Flynn's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's G, covered by Flynn. Passes it to Jovic. Lets it go from 11. And that one hits back iron. Toronto's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Yurtsevin. For the finish. And then G with the jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Down low. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable? Playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
Now Rivers. Pass to Banton. And here's Birch. Over to the left wing. Here's Flynn. Miami grabs the miss. Yurtseven's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's G to the middle. Here's Klein. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
He's off on the first. And the Raptors making a change here. Doughton's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Rivers checked in. That one is no good. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Rivers gets a wide open look. Miami grabs the miss.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Shot clock at 6. Back to Rivers from the arc. Flynn grabs the miss. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Craig, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Miami.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for G.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Birch finds Rivers. Here's Doughton. He's covered by Joseph. Doughton, no good.
Just a lack of concentration. This is why they don't get him the ball there.
To the left wing. Here's G, covered by Flynn. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And that one's good by G.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something.